Hello everyone, this is Andy and I'm back with another video. So in this video what we're going to go ahead and go over is how to basically cap some of your skills and go a bit further into some of the GM commands. And so I was actually asked on how to cap your skills, so I'm going to go ahead and just demonstrate that here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just use this paladin here. And so as you can see, I can go ahead and I'm just going to speed things up here. Let's see, speed is by 200. Let's go ahead and just quickly zoom to fight a monster really quick here. Let's try to fight this one. Okay, let's see. So as you see, my skills are still going up actually. So basically how you want to do this is you want to go ahead and let's see, cap skill. The only problem with this, you have to know what you're capping out. So if you actually go ahead and go over to the hit the button here. Let me go into the combat skills. So actually you can just take a look up here and see what is what level everything is at actually. So if I go ahead and just do this, let me go ahead and just demonstrate this. Cap skill. Oh, oh, this is the correct command. So skill. Let's go ahead and cap out 1. So to see what worked. Let's see what capped out. I have no idea. Okay, let's go ahead and try this one. Let's cap out skill number 2. Okay, so that's daggers capped out. As you can see, it changed. Let's go number 3. So you just have to kind of play around with it. Now you can see my, oops, go ahead and just cap out everything pretty much. So as you can see, everything is capping out, and that's pretty much a command. I have to go ahead and take a further look into as far as what each number represents. But it shouldn't be that hard to find actually. I believe it's in the, just take a big guess here. I believe it's in the status folder. Let me go ahead and check this really quick here. Let's see, cap skill. Okay, so in the capskill function file, it doesn't really mention anything there. So let me go ahead and go back to, let's see. I believe it's one of the folders. I believe it's going to be in the status. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's see, status. Okay, here, let's see. Not there. Let's see, globals. I believe it's in status. Let's see here. Maybe here. I mean, something's calling me to this photo. I have no idea why. I'm just going to take a quick look here. Let me go back to my notebook plus. Okay, and that is correct. So basically it's going to be here somewhere. And as you can see, let me just scroll down. So you basically just have to go in here and find the command that you're looking for. So okay, maybe, no, this is the mod here. We went over in the past video. Okay, it's going to be somewhere. Let me go ahead and pause the video for a bit and I'll go ahead and find it and then I'll come right back. Okay, so we're back and I believe I found it here. So it's about maybe 75% of the way down. So as you can see, this is, so here's nothing. So if you, cap skill, and you do 1, so do hand to hand, number 2 dagger, number 3 sword, and so on. So they're all going to be here, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Pretty straightforward. Just cap any skill that you like, and you're pretty much set to go. So another thing that I actually wanted to show you is you're actually able to add like a custom kind of I would say key item. The only problem is I don't know how to. Let me go back to the game. The only problem is I don't know how to add it over here. Let me do this. Key items. I have to figure out how to do this here, like how to place it in one of these here. That's going to take some time. Let me just go ahead and demonstrate how this actually works. Let's go ahead and hit the speed to 200, and what we're going to do is go back to, where am I at? Okay, I'm kind of lost here. It's going to take some time to get over there. So if I knew the location of the actual monster, I would just go ahead and use that, but I'm not exactly sure right off the top of my head. So I'm just going to go ahead and travel over there. Let me just try to make sure everything works. Let's see, abilities, weapon skill. So I believe what you have to actually do, I've completely forgot, you have to actually unequip the sword, and then I believe you equip it again, and that should probably work. Let's take a look. Let's see, weapon skills. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. As you can see, everything is there now. So we're all set. The other skills, I'm not exactly too sure. I mean, when I actually start playing this game, I'm going to go through the whole game again. And I actually forgot to do that in some of my earlier videos. So basically, you can adjust the walk speed, because you don't want. I mean, for example, I don't know what the actual walk speed is as far as on retail, but I know it's pretty slow. So, and I wouldn't want it this fast either. I'm just doing this just to speed things up. Let's see here. Okay, so this monster spawns. So basically, I set up a command. Let me go in to show you what I've done here. So basically, what I did is I went into this. If I can find it here. Not that one I was working on. I'll say, okay, this is the command here. So basically what the command is doing is just saying when you touch it, if your level exceeds level 80, and you have this key item, then go ahead and spawn this mob here. And then this is going to print your level. If the opposite, if you're not this level here, then it won't work. So if I go ahead and do this, we go ahead and just despawn this monster here. Forgot to put the mob there. Let's see. So he should be going away there. Okay, so let me just go ahead and just change my job. Let's see. Let's put level 79. Okay, and I believe I made the video, but I haven't actually uploaded it yet, so that's the problem. Because it feels like I've actually done this before, but I think the problem is I've actually made the video but haven't uploaded it, because I've actually added some extra details to this video as far as as far as what I did in the beginning. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the custom kind of key item as well. So basically, what you're gonna go ahead and do is go into your scripts. Your let's see, your global, I believe. Let's go ahead and type in K for key. Okay, add a key item here. Okay, actually that's not gonna work. But we need this folder here, so globals and key items. We're gonna go ahead and go there instead. Let's see, K. I'm typing K, but nothing's actually happening here. Let's see. I'm like losing it here. So has key item. Oh, those are commands. Okay, that's why. Okay, globals. Let's go to K for key items. So the key item that I actually added. Let me go ahead and just scroll to the bottom here. So I made a custom key item. Again, it's not actually okay. So I made this one here. So void monster practitioner. So you can basically have something like this. If you want to, if the person actually, kills a certain monster or something, they can obtain this key item. And there's actually a way you can actually make custom quest. That's going to be, I had to figure that out myself. I haven't done that in so long. I just completely forgot. So you can actually script that, but it does take a lot of time in programming into the system in order for that to happen. So maybe you can have it if they meet certain requirements. For example, the level 99, maybe a certain job, and they can obtain this, whatever key item that you like, and then they can, fight certain monsters or gain access to certain areas. It's up to you. So that's basically what I did here. So if I change jobs back to, let's see. So as you can see, I'm a black mage level 79, and as you see, if I do this, nothing happens. So if let's see, what was that key item I had here? So this is my custom key item here. If I go ahead and just so it's got a gives. I don't know why it gives me that gil there, but it does that. So that's pretty much set. And now if I go ahead and do this, and I do this, I don't have that key item, so it's not going to spawn the monster. So again, it's not going to actually show it here, but it's going to, yeah, so basically your level isn't high enough, but it's sending it to the server here. So, if you're a server administrator, you can actually see this here. But there is a way to print it out to the actual console here in the game. I have to play around with it a little bit more. But that's going to take some time. So yeah, so basically that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. I mean, you're able to add your personal, key items, and if you want to, for example, once they use it and they delete it, it can delete from their inventory. You can do something like that as well. So if I go ahead and just do this, let me go ahead and add the key item again. So instead of delete, let's go ahead and add it. Let's see, add, and as you can see, we have it now. And then let's go ahead and do this. The monster will come. So yeah, that's something you can do in your own server as well. I mean, I recommend just playing around with different commands. And yeah, as soon as you figure something out as far as what you like, you can go ahead and implement it into your game. There's some other things that I've been asked. I'm not exactly sure, as far as someone's asking me if you can cap some of the skills out to 999. I mean, pretty much God mode, everything is pretty much capped out to the max. The only thing as far as the weapons and everything is still pretty going according to what the weapon delay time and everything is. So you have to actually go in and edit that. So if you want to go into edit the weapons, you have to go into not here, but you have to go back into, let's see. So I believe they are here. So item weapon. And let's say I want this weapon here. I mean, just like some low level weapon. As you can see, oh, it doesn't have the level here. Okay, so basically, let's say if I have some very low level weapon, I can actually find that out right here. Let's see. Okay, so this list here. Let's go ahead and just go down to the very bottom, and something like this. I still can't remember. Maybe I've actually made something. I just kind of put something in here with a custom kind of item ID number, and I kind of connected it to everything else. I can't remember if that actually worked. I can't remember. So basically, I just had 0 delay time, a scythe, and it's basically just swung like crazy. But I can't remember exactly if I did that or not. I think I just copied like one of these, like a weapon here, and I just pasted it, changed the. So basically, I just made my own my own item ID, and then yeah. And then I went from there basically, and it actually worked. I think I have to go ahead and double check that again, and everything actually loaded as far as the graphics and everything because, as I mentioned in a previous video, so basically if you want the graphics to load with not only the armor but the weapons, you have to actually have this number here. So yeah, you have to actually have the correct number. Like this one 0. Of course, this is a ring. It's not going to have any type of graphics, so it's going to be the value is going to be at 0. So you have to actually know what what graphic number you actually want to use with your custom weapon, and then you're actually able to implement that, and that's very very useful as far as, because I was wondering why I would equip some weapons on not my server, but I was connected to a different private server, and basically what was happening is that I was basically a GM. Like there's one server that just made everyone a GM. You can add pretty much any item that just has some commands that they disabled. Now, if you actually want, I forgot to mention that too, if you want to disable some commands, you can actually go, let's see, there's a way to actually do it. I can't remember exactly, but I believe you just have to just remove some of the folders, or just don't give people those rights. I mean, there's a certain way to do it. I have to actually go and test it out myself, and I can make a video for that as well. Because if you want people just to, pretty much roam around freely to make sure everything is actually working on your server, that is something you can do. And then, so I remember on one server, I believe we had to type in like this, and then type like zone, like this, and it'll take us there basically. But yeah, but with this Darkstar server, we had to type the exclamation point, and we were able to get there. So basically, on that server, we were able to get any kind of armor. Again, we had to search ourselves and get the number and everything, added to our inventory, able to use it. But some items, you get into your inventory, you equipped it, and nothing actually showed up. So you have to know that graphic ID in order for it to actually work. So also keep that in mind. Also, in addition to that, the stats weren't actually loading. So like if I just, again, I'm going to mention this again. So if you go into the, let's see, find this here, let's go ahead and just type the +3. Space there. Does it work? Okay, maybe here. Oh no, don't delete that. But I believe it's actually weapons and armor, both. Okay, so for example, yeah, see, as you see, this here is nothing. Oh, this is oil. That's nothing. Let's see. Okay, maybe not here, but definitely somewhere. Or maybe this one, because it is very similar to the second one and the first one. So they probably just went ahead and put the value in there. Because actually, this some of the files here, I think I mentioned in one of the videos. So basically, if you want the files to be up to date, you may have to go to. Let me just go ahead and type something on my other window here. Okay, so basically the GitHub here, they have a form actually, and as you can see, some of the things were updated. So they, Let me go ahead and just go into the scripts folder here. So the scripts, because I remember there was one, it was like, wow, nothing's actually working in the higher levels. Everything was pretty much up to level 75, and pretty much everything after that was pretty dead as far as like the updates and everything, and having things functional, but things weren't actually functional. But now they've been adding certain things, like they updated it. Yeah, 3 years ago. I mean, that's when I started doing this, about 6 years ago. About 6 years ago. So as you can see, they've been updating everything. So basically, they've updated some of the values in the game. So value just basically means like these things here. If you're familiar with programming, so even the jobs, these are all values, and this connects to something in the game. So some things weren't actually loaded. They weren't actually here. So I believe some other players actually, they just update everything, and everything is pretty much working except for the highest level gear. So you're gonna have to play around with that as well. But yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut the video out here. What I'm gonna try to do in the next one, there is a way to get the game in 60 frames per second, and it actually looks a lot better than what you're seeing here. As far as the graphics and everything, it makes the game look, completely different. So I'm going to try to figure that out again. I've done it before, so I know it works. And yeah, and I'll teach you how to do that in the next video. So yes, please stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, and yeah, please share with your friends, especially the ones who are interested in Final Fantasy or have played it, and give them a chance to experience what you're experiencing or have experienced in the past. Okay, yes, have a good day. Goodbye.